Good morning. This is another tour of Tel Aviv, especially for tourists who wants to enjoy one of the most unique streets of Tel Aviv. Dan, you saw me? Let's start a tour. King George, corner of Dizengoff Street, and I will talk about the Dizengoff Street. Certainly you will remember that name, it's easy to remember it. But before that, you can see here the third here, which is all about food. It's not all about records. If you like it, this is your place. I must say that I love that place, and smell of coffee is amazing. And by the way, coffee in Israel is better than any coffee that I know in the world, although we're using foreign coffee like Italian, Colombian, Ethiopian. We are the best with it. Dizengoff Street, it's quite a long street crossing the city, and it's important for us because of so many reasons. First of all, shopping mall in the middle of the city of Tel Aviv. Then this is something that it's worth visiting, especially when it's hot, because it's air conditioned. And let's cross it. While we are crossing it, you can see Castro. Castro, it's an Israeli fashion. Then if you want to enjoy something unique that you won't find in your country, Castro can be a very good idea. B, it's all about medicines, cosmetics, and but it's a huge one. There's Super Farm and B that you can actually use. Castro is for children, women and men, and it's beautiful wear. Dizengoff Center, if you want to enjoy everything, but not food, this is your place. You can find there so many things. Then it's totally not a problem to enjoy it. Some of the brands, Zara, Adidas, Puma, but some of them are quite unique. For example, if we love to eat, the smell of the bakery is amazing. It's like a bakery, Roladin. Roladin is a very good option. Look how good it is. But I must say, very good option, they are better. And you will see them soon. While I'm walking in the sunny part, I will cross soon to the other side because it's less sunny. All right, 7-Eleven. I don't need to talk about it, but I want you to understand that 7-Eleven is a new thing in Israel. I'm not sure that we need it. We have better places, but here we are, 7-Eleven. This is the first branch of 7-Eleven in Israel. Kadika, if I'm not wrong, it's an Israeli brand as well. I'm not sure. There's so many entrances to Dizengoff Center, and they have the Avengers exhibition now. If you want to see the costume of so many superheroes, this is the place to sit. Slicha. Thank you. Renovation. They're gonna have a new Adidas shop. They are renovating it now. To enjoy Dizengoff Street, I think the best way to do that is to walk. Then try not to take a bus, try not to take a car, taxi, just walk. About prices, I've always been asked about it. The real answer is sell time. It's the best time to buy in Israel. It's not very cheap. Oh, the Bauhaus Center. It's something that you must know. Bauhaus, it's an architectural style, but not only design. And Israel, Tel Aviv, was declared as the Bauhaus capital of the world. Then if you want to enjoy and to see more of it, you can reach that shop, the Bauhaus Center of Tel Aviv. It's Dizengoff 77, and enjoy it. It's unique. A lot of them are made in Israel here. Then everything that you will see here is 100% quality. I love the Bauhaus Center, and they have tours that you can take from here to enjoy the Bauhaus houses. We're talking about Bauhaus houses. Not all of them are beautiful. This is one. This is another one. And there are around 900 like that in Tel Aviv. Another one. The idea of Bauhaus, and let's make it quickly, is that around the 30s, they discovered the cement and they said, let's build houses for people. We're not building houses for rich people. Let's build houses for people who need to live there. They don't need all the decoration. What they need is that it will be simple, and inside the apartment they can do whatever they want. For example, another Bauhaus house. Then in that case, they did it. But it was in Europe and then in Germany, and Mr. Hitler became to be the leader. He didn't like that Bauhaus style, then he kicked them out of Europe, and some of them were Jews. They came to Israel and started to build houses for the people who lives in Tel Aviv. Then it's from the 30s. Cuckoo Hotel, I know it's a funny name. It's a nice hotel, boutique hotel, but look at that restaurant, one of the best. I never ate there, I just heard. It's so difficult to find a table here. Cuckoo Cafe, COCO. This is great. But a lot of the places that you will meet now are great. For example, that bakery, Mahafia, is not bad at all. Simple, very tasty. I liked it. It's not the best quality, but it's lovely. If you like kosher food, then Tati is your coffee place here. They have excellent sandwiches, excellent coffee, but no pepperoni cheese sandwich. Then you cannot divide. You must divide dairy products from meat. Example, my favorite place is there because they have pork together with cheese in a nice croissant or baguette. This is lovely. Then, if we're talking about Bauhaus, this is a Bauhaus square, which is beautiful if you're maintaining the house. So that's more than beautiful. And you can see Dizengoff Square. Now let's talk about Dizengoff. Soon you will see a lot of bars, alcohol. Most of them are closed now because it's too early for that. Then in that case, if you will drink, let's say 5 glasses of alcohol, you might feel a little bit dizzy. Then Dizengoff. And the name of the street? Cannot see here. When I will see it, it's there. Let me just cross that. See it? Wait. Dizengoff Street. Got it. kitchen, Amidbach. Excellent place if you like seafood and fish. The Shuk, it's called the Shuk, sorry. The Shuk, the market. Lovely place, but I don't like fish. Bori, excellent idea for breakfast, for lunch. Really good food. Pinoli, lovely ice cream. Really good ice cream, Pinoli. You see that logo? Right? But my favorite place is the bakery. That's where I'm buying my coffee. That's where I'm buying ham and cheese sandwiches. I don't want to enter, but I want you to see a little bit of that sweet bakery. This is 10 times better than the other bakeries that you saw. Such a lovely place. But I have another excellent place too. It's actually two in Dizengoff Square. You see the bicycle lane. Hotel Cinema. Atlas. Hotels. I like it because Atlas is taking houses and institute and turning them into boutique hotels. Then Hotel Cinema used to be my cinema as a child. I lived in Tel Aviv, and small rooms, as I heard, but lovely atmosphere, and the roof is unforgettable. Unforgettable. 8 a.m. in front of you, then it's not a problem to have an 8 a.m. Although lately we have less and less banks, then less and less 8 a.m.s. This is the square with the beautiful fontaine, and a few times a day you can actually hear classical music and fire and water and whatever. It's there. Just check at Tel Aviv municipality site and you will know exactly what time to be here if you want to listen to it. Place that I really love, and they have brunch menu, which is good. Brunch menu is from now it's 10 o'clock. It's called the Beer Garden. Lovely sausages, totally not kosher. That's unbelievable. This is an ambulance. But if you want really good coffee, a lovely bakery and lovely sandwiches, Nachat. I know that it's a horrible name. Nachat. It's like pleasure. And they have so many kind of coffee that I couldn't find in any other place. It's right here, Nachat. The logo of Nachat in English, I'm not sure that you will find it here, but let me show you in Hebrew, sorry. Nachat. Just remember it. It's Dizengoff Square, the corner of Rhines Street. A lot of boutique shops here. One of them is Story, that trying to help the environment. Then the clothes are very neat, good, and very expensive. I don't know if it's an Israeli brand or not, but I didn't see Story in any other place in the world that I visited. There's a supermarket there, and a cinema. If it's not for children, this is Nachat. You can see the designs. Oh, sorry, this is a Story. Then you can see the design of it. And now they have up to 60% off. Pandora, you don't need me for that. You know exactly what it is. But most of the places here are very tasty, I must say. Legenda is my favorite gelato ice cream. It's something to dream about. The smell is such an amazing smell, and you can see a little bit of it. Big coins. Usually I'm taking only one scoop, 2 flavors, and it's huge. It is huge. Don't miss Legenda. There's not a lot of Legenda in Israel. Then let me show you the logo of it. Legenda. That's the ambulance, yes. In Dizengoff Street, they're building now a new hotel, which is going to be there. It's going to call Dizengoff 99 Dizengoff Hotel. It's worth place. I love that place, and it's worth visiting here. And Israel and terror goes a lot together. In 1994, October 19, bus number 5. Someone bombed himself there and killed so many people here. Sadly, it's happened in Israel. We are dealing with terrorists. The only problem is that some of the Western world is actually they don't mind about terrorists until it reaches their place, but you cannot deal with terrorists. And sadly, we do have it. Super Yuda, see Yuda, C-O-I-L. Super Yuda, it's a grocery chain that's open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The prices are good, can be better, but if you need the milk at 4 a.m., you can. If you want to eat something before you're going to before you are taking the airplane and you want like fresh sandwich, fresh bread, you can do that. The other side is Teva Castel. Let me just cross the Teva Castel. Sorry about the noise. It's all about vegan and veggie. That if you need a supermarket like that, it's not open 24 hours a day, but it's open a lot. Teva Castel can be a very good idea for you. About vegan, we have endless vegan restaurant, and we are, I think, the capital of the vegan in the world, not only in Israel. Let's wait for the ambulance. All right, we reach a very important junction. First of all, behind it, it's one of the theaters of Israel. I'm not sure that you can actually go there unless you know Hebrew, but perfect Hebrew. But that corner of Frischman, and soon I will take a video of the name of the street, is so good if you want the street food. And let's talk about Yashka, which is there, beautiful Bauhaus house. Yashka, it's shawarma and grill. And although I must tell you that as a tour guide, I cannot see any more shawarma because that's what most of the tourists want to eat. They have one of the best in Israel. Then it's worth it. Yashka. But I want to talk about 2 other places. This is Teva Castel. First, let me take a picture of Dizengoff and Frischman Street. Alright, you see it. Why it's important for me? First of all, that is one of the way to the seashore. But there are excellent 2 important places that you must know. Frischman, Sabich, and Falafel. Although it's too early to eat, it's 10 a.m. You see people are already eating it. Falafel, you know what I'm talking about. Vegetarian, which is really, really good. Chick balls, you know what I'm talking about. That is falafel, but this is a great falafel. Next to it is a sabich. Sabich, it's pita bread with hummus and eggplants and egg and potatoes in it. I think this is an Israeli invention. Then sabich of Frischmann considered to be one of the best street food here. But I must tell you that all of it, sabich, falafel and shawarma, you can eat not so far away from here at Hakosem, the magician, which is not bad at all. It's at the corner of King George. Remember, we've been in King George and King Solomon Street. Very easy to know. They're talking about vegan restaurant. I don't know if you see the umbrellas there. Yeah. It's Anastasia. Excellent vegan restaurant. If you like another bakery, a very good one, Zomer Bakery, then that's a corner of a lot of good food. Don't miss it. That was Frischmann, corner of Dizengoff. Excellent coffee and nice food. Espresso right there. And let me cross to the other side, maybe because it's sunny. What you don't feel is the humidity, and I don't like humidity. It's quite an Italian coffee. Nice place to sit, nice place to mingle. Golda. Golda, it's the Starbucks of ice cream. Remember, if we talked about Legenda as the best ice cream, I must say that Golda is not bad at all. Then you will see Golda in so many places. I love that. They usually have so many lovely designs in that place. It's called Shufra. Dizengoff 108. Look at that. So summery. Beautiful design, I must say. If you're talking about window shopping, this is one of the best. Stimatsky, it's a bookstore. A lot of it are in English, and this is good because if you want to read English books of Israeli authors, this is a very good place. There's another chain that's called Tzomet Sfarim. You can find it at Dizengoff Center, the shopping mall. But here it is. They have a huge selection of English books. Another Bauhaus houses. Beautiful houses. I'm not talking about every place here, mainly because it might be a little bit new for me. I didn't eat there. I didn't hear anything good or bad about it. But all the clothes shops are the bars. At nighttime, let's say from 8 p.m., it's full with people. Lovely atmosphere. Then you can see part of it. And the dog wants to go to the shop because they have free food for dogs. Then another pub. And in a pub in Israel you can eat as well. In a coffee place, it's like a restaurant. It's not even a light restaurant. Big menu of food. Then all those places are bars. And they will be open every day. Every night, including Friday, including Saturday, including Sunday. See pizza and beer, for example, on the other side. I know that one of you will laugh at me if she'll watch it, but I'm on the way to meet my daughter, this time in a different coffee. Tuesday is my daughter and father day. Then Lior, my light Lior, She's waiting for me in one of the best bakeries. It's called Our Cafe. But I decided to leave that place. I meet her at 11:30. I went out earlier. Then you will be able to enjoy the video. Super firm, remember? Medicine, everything that you can actually think about it. If you want to clean your apartment in the middle of the night, you can, because a lot of them are open 24 hours a day. Some of them are open on Friday and Saturday as well. This is Golden Street, another way to reach the Mediterranean Sea. And not so far away from it, just before the corner, there's a huge place that I want you to know. It's not huge, it's actually small, but it's one of the best bakeries. You know what? I hate myself, but we are going to cross it just to show you where it is. I have that I won't be late for. Yeah. Super fun. This is the logo of it. We're going to see the bakery, and I really hate myself because it's going to be a long tour. It's excellent. I'm afraid that she will be she won't understand it, because I always promise her to be on time, and I'm not looking at my time and the time, because my time is at that telephone. Frog Street. There's a lot of Airbnb here. I'm taking a lot of tourists from Frog Street. Frog. Oh, bakery. You can see the Israeli flag. We will talk about it soon. But the bakery it's just a small one, but it's so good. It's so good. Locker room, if you really need to exercise. Locker room, it's a very good place. It's not like a regular gym. Fika, that's the place, and I want you just to see a little bit of the selection. And if I went all the way to Fika, it means that it's worth it, and it looks amazing. But the most important thing, and sorry America, sorry Europe, it tastes amazing. Well, I can find a little bit of it in France, especially Paris, but it's reached to a level that is better than Europe and America. We are good in coffee, we are good in bakeries, we're not so good in, we are good in wine lately, I can say that too. We are getting better and better with beer. We have a huge selection of Israeli boutique beers. And then Maccabi and Gold Star, which is the most common one, will never enter to my house, because it's, it's like Heineken. Nice. Well, Heineken's good, but you know what I'm talking about. When I'm visiting foreign countries, I'm trying to drink their local beer, especially boutique beers. Why? Because it's always different, and I like that kind of things. The other side, right here, it's Aroma Espresso Bar. This is the Starbucks of Israel. Starbucks of Israel. We had it, and we kicked them out. Sadly, I know that Starbucks, you love Starbucks, but in Israel, it's do have a different taste. I must say that maybe because I'm here, from here, we have better coffee than Starbucks, for sure. Huge selection, and of course, like Starbucks, all the sandwiches and the cakes. It's it's good. It's good. But I show you some better bakeries. Let me tell you that I'm eating in Starbucks. I'm drinking the cold drinks. I cannot touch their coffee. It's a totally different taste for me. And Starbucks, sorry. I know that you're a huge success in every place. I'm entering the Starbucks, I'm eating there, drinking there, but not coffee. AM, PM, I'm pumped. Another grocery like Yuda. Very chicy, very trendy. Opened 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Very young. And their advertising is the best. You can see that we are building houses with cement. And from the 80s, we must build a bomb shelter inside the house. I cannot see it. Maybe it's on the side. Usually you can see a small window. I cannot see it from here as well. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that window is part of it, but I'm not sure. Then from the 80s, every apartment must have a bomb shelter in the house. Sadly, from time to time we are enjoying the presence from the terrorists, Palestinian terrorists, mainly from Gaza. Many years ago it was from Lebanon as well. If I'll say Hamas and Jihad Islamic and Hezbollah, I'm not sure that it will say something, but if I'll tell you ISIS, then you will know what I'm talking about. This is from ISIS. The flags that you saw, and you will see a lot of signs on the windows, is because we do have a problem now in Israel. Our government, we are a democratic country. In that democratic country, we have Republicans, we have democratic liberals, let's say liberals. And sadly, we do have a corrupted government now, ruled by the ultra-Orthodox Jews who are trying to force us to do whatever they want. And because Mr. Netanyahu, Prime Minister, is blamed for so many horrible things, and he is going to, he's still now, they have three different, should I say it in a nice way, is actually blamed for so many things that he is now in court. What he's trying to do, as I see it, is trying to take the force from the court, and he will be able to control it, and then he won't be guilty. I know that it sounds horrible. I know that some, let's say, 30% of the Israelis thinks that I'm wrong. But this is the, if you hear about demonstration in Israel, it's because of that. Then usually there are a lot of signs. I don't see it against or for. What I'm afraid is that we will be more like Hungary and Poland, and God forbid Iran. Then this is the difference, because usually my American friends say we are not democratic, we are Republican, but you are living in a democratic country. This is the difference. All right. Ben-Gurion, which is the first Prime Minister split. You know that will reach to the sea, because we are parallel to the sea. But Tamara is a nice place for fresh juice. So many kinds. So healthy. So tasty. So good. Got it. A lot of kiosks here are selling, oh, I can smell the grass smell. Tel Aviv became to be like Amsterdam. It's very easy to reach it. Really hate the smell. I was born not so far away from here, but we have to cross it then. Small kiosk in almost every place. You will find excellent sandwiches, lovely bakery, lovely coffee. Got it. You got it. And I think alcohol as well at night time. Why I'm not drinking now? Because I have to meet my daughter. She forced me always to go to places that I love, but not the best places. And let me show you a little bit of the sandwiches. Usually it's in Hebrew and English, but I'm not always. No, here it's only in Hebrew, but you can always ask them. And they will tell you exactly what you need to eat. Tel Aviv is still not tourist city. This is a good reason to visit it. All of the menus are in English. Everyone speaks English here. Good job. Let me just cross it. Good job. It's all about fish and seafood. Excellent place. You know that I don't like fish. In that corner, a terrorist killed one of the guys here. Then it's kind of a memorial place. This is the guy. And this is totally new for me. That I don't know what it is. In the future, I will be in the next video. I will be able to tell you about it. Oh, I'm Meshulash. I love that place. I love that place because it's not trying to be trendy, but excellent food, lovely service. Sicilian, another ice cream, which I must tell you I never ate. I never enjoyed the gelato there because every time that I'm going to eat gelato, it's always La Gendra. But I must try it. I know that it's good. Pizza. Next to the pizza, there's a kosher restaurant, Italian. Now, to find a kosher restaurant in Tel Aviv and Dizengoff Street is not easy. But here is one of them. And they have gluten-free pasta as well. Oh, this is new for me. Gift shop. This is new, but this is something that I don't like. Because if there is gift shops, it means that someone believes that a lot of tourists will come here. And Tel Aviv is not Barcelona. We don't have a lot of place for so many tourists. But you know what? We're so far away from it. Then if you decided to visit Israel, at least one night spend in Tel Aviv. 2 days. Yeah, we have a lot of dogs. I do have one dog. If it will be depend on my daughter, 10 dogs and 5 cats could be in my house. Cafe Dizengoff, trendy, nice, like kind of a neighborhood cafe. Love that idea. I think you got the message of how excellent Tel Aviv can be. Oh, there's a line there. And for what? You know that I need to know. Looks like a new place. There's a line. It means that it's good and trendy. You know that I'm gonna cross the road in the middle of nowhere for you. Because I need to know what it is. Around roasted coffee, bakery, fresh, and it's kosher. Oh, another kosher place. Kirsch. It's called Kirsch. And maybe it's trendy because of it's kosher, but it must be good. If it's kosher, then it means that it's not open on Saturday. But it looks good. It looks like a kosher, good kosher restaurant. Dizengoff 189. And if you're kosher people, can be a good idea. I'm gonna try it. Maybe I'll try my daughter to. Maybe I'll convince her to eat here today. AM PM. We already knows what it is. And there are a few more places that I wanted to see. But if you already enjoyed that 40 minutes, gosh, I'm gonna be late. Then please subscribe my channel, and if there is a bell next to it, push the bell, then you will be able to get more and more videos. I'm trying to upload a video a day. It's not every day, but almost every day. Then it's a good idea. And I will try to walk a little bit faster. I'm not sweating at all. I must say that I'm really not sweating at all. It is surprising. Popular cafe, as you can see, not so crowded. It belongs to Jacob Summer Hotel, and you can smell the hotel smell. Nola Bakery. Not bad. And more bars. And you know what? 40 minutes, it's enough. We just reached the half of Dizengoff, but if it's okay by you, I'm going to run to throw my daughter. Then thank you very much for being with me. If you want to support my channel and you already reached that point, it means that you're good. Then at the description you can find my PayPal and buy me a coffee link, and through there you can do that. It will help me a lot. Thank you very much.